Hey guys again. This is another continuation from my PS3 rant slash excitement slash news slash randomness. I was talking about it earlier about how I went to Best Buy. I basically went on like a shopping spree of like $600 and bought a bunch of PS3 stuff like games and accessories and things like that. But in addition to those things, we also bought Dr. Dre Studio Beats. We have always wanted to buy these beats actually. My sister actually brought them to school today, so I can't really show them to you, but I have the box. And let me just tell you a little story of what happened the day that we bought the Beats by Dr. Dre. We went to the Best Buy in Los Feliz, like kind of like Atwater, almost near like Glendale, where the Costco is and the Toys R Us is for anyone who like lives around the Los Angeles slash Silver Lake area. When we bought the Beats, we picked up the box. Here's the huge ass box, okay? Picked up the box and there was like a security cable on it, like it was legit and everything. The cool thing about Best Buy is when you buy your items, like you buy them and then you go to like a security desk thing and then they like take out all the like security stuff on your merchandise. And so they took off the cable and then we went to the car and we were like, oh, we're so excited, blah, blah, blah. Me and my sister were like, oh, let's open the box. Like, I'm so excited. I just want to see I just want to see the headphones. I want to know if this is real, that we have these headphones. And my mom was like, oh, you shouldn't get too excited, but we were just like, no, whatever. And then so me and my sister, both of us, we opened the box, okay? And this is actually like a really difficult box to open because it's just so tight and like just pull, like you see how like hard this is, like I'm pulling and I'm like the strong one. Ooh, okay, yeah, now it's easy because we've opened it before and there's like a crack there. But anyway, so we opened it and we were like, yeah, we got this. Let's look inside. And so we open it, we're all like delicate. We open it up and we're in the car. And we see like the case, well, it's not here anymore, obviously. But the case was here and we open this up, right? And we're like, wow. At first I noticed a couple of weird things. Usually, like, I already knew this before, I bought it. But usually there are two cords. Well, they're not in here, but there are two cords that it comes with. Comes with a red cord and a black cord. And the red cord is just like the regular cord used to plug in and listen to music. The black cord has like a control feature, like you could pause your music, fast forward, rewind, and also answer calls because it has a mic. And so I noticed that there's only the black cord, and I'm just like, okay, like maybe it doesn't come with it anymore or something, And there's also those two slots. If you see these two slots here, and there, it had this little thing was in it, but this was empty, and like I didn't understand like what went in there. Like it wasn't this because it didn't really like fit. But then I was like, okay, whatever. Let's go see the headphones. I had never really opened a box like this before, so I saw the case. The case was here, and it was open. There was like no plastic on it, nothing like that. It was just open. It was also unzipped. So I looked inside and there was nothing in there. So then I was like, okay, does this open? Like I tried opening this, I tried separating the black part from the red part. Nothing was coming off. And then, I started freaking out because there were no headphones inside the box that we had just bought. Usually we like joke with our mom and we're like, oh look, it's not in here. But like we looked at her just dead straight in the eye and we're like, Mom, there's nothing in this box. Like the earphones are not here. It's like that minute of like they're like, what are you talking about? We're just like, there is seriously no headphones in this box. Me and my mom start freaking out and we're like, okay, let's go back in the store right now that we're still here. So we grab the box and we head back into the store, just me and my mom. We go in the store and the security guy comes and he's like, oh, you guys returning already? Like he was kind of being like, funny. And we were like, yeah, the box that you opened for us, the Beats, like we opened it and there's no headphones in them. And he was just like, what the fuck? Like, because there's no way, like, because he opened the security cable, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he was like so confused. So he was like, okay, yeah, just go to the customer service, you know. And so me and my mom go there. We're in line, and then this guy, I don't remember his title really, but he looked like an important person because he was the only one not wearing like a blue shirt or anything. He's like, oh, how can I help you? And I was like, literally, we were here like 5 minutes ago. We haven't even left the parking lot. You could even ask your security people in the front there. But me and my mom opened this box and there's no headphones in them. And then he was just like, none. And I was just like, there's nothing in there. And it's also missing like one of the cords or whatever. And then he asked, like, was there a plastic wrap around it? And I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? There was no plastic wrap around the box when we opened it. It was just the security cable. He asked like 5 times too. He was like, so there was no plastic wrap. And I was like, no, there was no plastic wrap. So it wasn't there. And I was like, okay, no, seriously, dude, it wasn't, there was no plastic wrap on the fucking box, okay? And then so he was like, okay, just give me a moment or whatever. And so he takes the box and then he goes to the security guard people. And then I could kind of see what's going on, but obviously I can't hear. But he's like talking to them or whatever, and he's just like making sure, like, you know, nothing was stolen or something. And it took them like 10 minutes. Like, they were there for like a while, like doing whatever. I couldn't really tell. But you know, all of a sudden this other guy comes up to us like after 10 minutes and he's like, oh, hi, I'm the store manager. We're going to exchange your Beats for you. And we're like, oh yeah, great. Good, because, you know, that would suck if they wouldn't. He's like, we're just going to give you a new one fresh. There's usually like a glass box, you know, with the merchandise that has like a lock on it. And he took it out and it had like the plastic wrap on it. And so he was like, if you don't mind, we're going to open this at the security desk for you and check it to see if it's inside. And we were like, oh yeah, sure, like no problem. Like, that's what we want you to do. So we go to the security desk. There's two security guys there. And they're opening up this box, and then the guy who was helping us earlier with the long sleeves was next to us. He has boxes, like maybe like 10 boxes of Beats, Studio Beats, that are wrapped in the security cable, and he has them all out, and he's taking them out, and he's looking inside of them. And basically, it's the same thing that I saw. Like, basically, it has the case that is open and empty. Someone else is helping him, and he's like, get me more of these or whatever. And he's like, oh, are they all like that? And he was like, yeah, all of them are like that. And so basically, all the boxes that had the security cables around them were empty. And they did not have, like, the headphones in them. It was, like, really surprising and kind of scary because, like, you opened Pandora's box. Like, we, like, just discovered something. And, you know, but anyway, so they opened our box with a plastic wrap on it, and then, like, I noticed that, you know, he was, like, trying to slide this thing open, and he was, like, you know, he was really pulling hard, and he was, like, it was, like, really difficult for him. And then I was, like, and I was thinking, I was, like, yeah, you know, I remember when me and my sister opened the box, like, it was really easy, like, it like, slipped off. So then when he opened it, immediately I noticed that, you know, the case was wrapped in plastic itself. So, you know, it's supposed to be wrapped in plastic, if you know what I mean. Like, the one that we found had been, like, was just by itself, and the case was open. So, you know, we opened the case, and we opened the plastic wrap, and then we checked to see if the earphones were there, and they were, in fact, there. And then we checked this side, and the two cables were there, and the thing that belonged in this other slot here that was empty before were the two AAA batteries that go into the headphones. And so, yeah, that was our story of buying these Dr. Dre Beat Studio headphones. It was just so crazy because, like, imagine if someone before us had, like, bought these and then, like, figured out the next day that they weren't in there, or, like, figured out later that they weren't there, and then, like, coming back the next day and being like, oh, sorry, we can't take the, like, we can't exchange it. Like, I'd be really pissed off, like, to be honest with you. And, like, also imagine, like, all those people at Best Buy, like, imagine if they had bought these Beats and they wrapped it up for like one of their kids for like a Christmas present or something. And then like on Christmas, like they'll open it and it's like empty. Like that like sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're just lucky to have found it like right there in the parking lot to like open it and see that it wasn't there. But yeah, I just wanted to share that experience with you guys, you know. I learned now to make sure that everything you buy is like in there, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just thought that would be an interesting story to share with you guys. I hope you guys have a nice day, and I think I'm gonna do another video after this. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye.